Hi y'all, welcome to the vlog. As we all know, this year has been a little bit of a wild ride for me, and in the midst of it all, I kind of forgot my birthday. I thought that my birthday was next weekend. Turns out it's this weekend, and I got the surprise of a lifetime on Monday when my calendar said, hey, your birthday's on Sunday. So here we are, the Saturday before my birthday. I didn't even take off tomorrow for my birthday again because I forgot, but I'm off on Saturday. So today I'm going to the spa. I'm going to get a massage and a hydrofacial. I've never had a hydrofacial before, and I think I have something special planned for tomorrow after work. I get off at 10:30 a.m., so it's not like a big deal that I didn't take off. So come with me on my forgotten birthday. Thank you to Audible for sponsoring this video and giving me some entertainment on my birthday weekend. On my first Uber ride, I started listening to Feeding the Soul by Auntie Tabitha Brown. My biggest flex is that she follows me on Instagram, and I'm so excited to dive deep into this audiobook. Heading into my next year, my new year, I want to gather some inspiration from the aunties of Audible. Of course, Audible is the best place to listen to whatever you're interested in, from best-selling audiobooks in pretty much every genre, exclusive Audible originals, and popular podcasts. Audible is definitely the home of storytelling with all of your audio entertainment in one app. Find the best of what you love or something new to discover heading into not only my new year, but the new year. Let Audible help you discover new ways to be inspired, to be entertained, or just get in a good laugh. New members can try Audible free for 30 days. Visit audible.com/Edyn or text Edyn to 500-500. On my second part of my birthday excursion, I started listening to Just As I Am by the late Cicely Tyson. I love hearing stories from people that have actually lived, had that real life experience, what I want to be able to share as I grow into my golden years. So head over to audible.com/Edyn or text Edyn to 500-500. If you're a new member, you'll receive 30 days free. We've made it to our destination. Thanks again to Audible for sponsoring this video, and to Auntie Tab for keeping me company on my ride. It's so sunny, oh my goodness. Let me go get inside. This is my facial room, facial things. Everything's all set up, beautiful mirror, and it's time for the facial. Oh my gosh, that was amazing. I was just laying on my face for a while, so that was great. My facial was amazing. The massage was amazing. If you're in Merida, definitely come to Colonial Spa Massages Merida or Massages Merida on Paseo de Montejo. The one in Centro, which is where I am, is by Barrio de Santiago on 55. It's a little bit more expensive than the one on Paseo de Montejo, which is a little bit more north, but both of them are reasonably priced. I feel great. That was amazing. All right, let me get dressed and get on my way home because I have to work in the morning because I forgot to take off. Okay, my Uber's en route. I'm gonna go pay. That was lovely, absolutely lovely. Great last minute planning. Out into the world we go. My Uber should be here any second now. I think I was sleeping. Pretty sure I was sleeping. Let's see, 4 minutes until he gets here. I was contemplating going out for dinner, but I think I might grab tamales from the tamale cart by my house, and then go out tomorrow, because I'm on the fence if I'm going to go to the beach tomorrow or if I'm going to go into the city. There's this new place called City 32 or City 32, and I'm not sure which one I want to go to. I'm going to decide City 32 is very aesthetic. I think I want to check it out. It's new. It just opened like a week before we moved here, so I haven't been able to see it yet. So maybe I'll go there. Maybe I'll go down to Progresso. We'll see how I'm feeling after work in the morning, and I'll keep you up to date on what I end up doing for my pre-birthday dinner the day before my birthday. Today, December 3rd. Definitely not December 3rd when you're seeing this though. I ended up just making a salad for dinner. Has leftover roasted broccoli, some leftover chicharrones from tacos the other day, some Caesar dressing, some cilantro and onion, and some guac over here in the corner that you can't really see. Day 2, I have to run an errand. So here's the thing. I was on TikTok, and happy birthday, Lauren, if you're watching this. Probably not. Lauren, All Levels Fitness. She's a Sagittarius as well. And she's like, everyone's asking, what am I doing for my birthday? And then she shows herself vacuuming. And that's very much how I feel today. I want to lay down. I want to watch the rest. Like, it's not the new season. It's like the continuation of Walking Dead. Is Walking Dead a little bit boring? Yes, but I've been in it for so long, I feel like I need to see it through. And then I want to clean my pool, and then I want to swim in it. That's all I want to do. I had these grand ideas of going to the beach or going down to City 32, but I just don't want to. And here's the thing, next week, one of my friends is gonna be back here. She wants to go out with me to like do a belated birthday, and that will be lovely. I'm sure it will be at the beach. Then when the boy gets here at the end of next month, we're also gonna do a belated birthday celebration. So, is it okay for me to just relax if that's what I want for my birthday? We'll see. I'm like, I don't need a cake. I don't need a pastry. I don't need even to eat out. I would like to chill. We'll see. Let's go to Home Depot. I do need some chemicals for the pool, and I need a plunger. So I'm gonna go do that. Just took a little walk. It's 86 degrees outside. I went and got some, I already told you I need a plunger, but the fruiteria was open. They had some sandwiches that looked pretty good, but I did my normal Sunday agua fresca run. I got papaya. I also got toranja, which is grapefruit, and my security guard wanted that one. I always get 2. I know that he likes grapefruit, and ask him which one he wants. I don't always get papaya. Sometimes it's melon, sometimes it's pepino and limon. Like, it'll be different kind. And I let him pick one, and he always picks the grapefruit. So one day I just need to get 2 grapefruits so I can try one, but I got the papaya one because they haven't had that one over there before. I don't know if I mentioned before, we do live in like a gated community. It wasn't necessarily on our checklist, but we really love this house. And when we were on our exploration trip, we definitely did not have a security guard, and we felt totally safe and totally fine. Sorry, I totally forgot the fan was on because I'm so used to hearing it. I forgot to turn it off. So I'm gonna drink my agua fresca and go tend to the toilet. Me and my boyfriend are having movie marathon midday. I have like a little makeshift TV viewing session over there. I ran to the pharmacy to get some more tretinoin. It's kind of like my birthday gift to myself. Actually, kind of, it's Honey's birthday gift because he sent me money. So I went and got this. I think it was like $25. And it's been doing wonders for my skin. So I need to pick more up. What is this? Lettuce? No, it's a leaf from walking to the pharmacy. Okay, I'm going back to watching The Walking Dead. We're on the last season, episode 18.
Todo yo brindo, desde lo feo hasta lo lindo. Tú eres una prueba que el mundo a mí nunca me brindó. Quería casarme.
I fell asleep for like hours. I just washed my hair. And I woke up basically having a heat stroke because I forgot to turn on the AC. It was so hot when I woke up. I had to be up at like 4:30 for work and I was so tired, so I just took a nap. And then I got up and went swimming, which you probably saw the clip of that. I still have water in my ears and I can't get it out. And then I'm not gonna even pretend like I didn't have a bit of a rough day. You know, my dad always called on my birthday, and obviously that will never happen again, but my brother called. And even though my brother wasn't raised with him and he doesn't really like him, they sound just alike. That was rough, really, really rough. But I washed my hair after I got out of the pool, got all the chlorine out of it. I did wear a swim cap, but I still got a little bit of chlorine under it because I never wear the swim cap over my ears fully. I wear it over my ears, which would probably solve the water in the ear thing. I'm working through this as we talk. But anyhow, I was just gonna cook dinner, but I'm gonna run outside of the gates and see if there are any vendors out. Usually there's a couple, usually like 3 tamale trucks, at least 1 taco truck, a grill place that does like grilled meat for tacos as well. And then there were 2 taco trucks out earlier for lunch, but Sundays sometimes they're not there in the afternoon. And sometimes there's a food truck out there that does like wings. So I'm gonna go see if anything tickles my fancy before I cook dinner. Give myself a little birthday dinner. I looked online to see like what the neighbors are selling, because we have like a lot of neighbors that make food and stuff. But everything was like burgers and pizza and stuff, and I just feel like that much oil will hurt my stomach right now. So I'm gonna go see if there's something a little bit more chill out there. Good morning. My coffee is being made. I'm eating chips and guac. Weird combo, I'm sure. I'm trying not to eat too much because I wanna go out for lunch, and it's probably around like 11. No, it's 10 o'clock, so I don't want to be full, so I'm just eating a little appetizer. I did 1 Starbucks holiday and 1 of the Nespresso, whatever their holiday edition was, like with the Peter guy, Peter or something. It's the hazelnut one. And then I'm using some of this Coffee Mate. This is the Abuelita. It's a seasonal flavor. And it is a little overpowering with cinnamon, so whatever I brew, I just make sure I'm gonna be okay with it tasting like cinnamon. So, yeah. Give this a stir. I can't believe I'm actually drinking hot coffee. I rarely drink hot coffee anymore, but the last 2 days, I've had hot coffee. Yesterday, I did one of the summer coconut Nespressos with a raspberry. That was good. And I used the last of my caramel creamer. This is good too, but again, it just tastes like cinnamon. Which is fine, it's very holiday-ish. It doesn't even really taste like chocolate. And you get a little bit of the hazelnut from the pod, but I'm gonna drink this, and then I'm gonna call a ride. We're going on a field trip. I am letting my phone charge though. I don't think I told you guys this story. So this is just a little like button down dress from Torrid. It has pockets, I like it. I was at Costco a few weeks ago. Did I tell you guys this story? I don't think so. My phone wasn't in the red when I left home at all or anything, so I didn't even think to grab my charger. I mean, maybe I did think to grab my charger, but either way, it was dead, so like, it wouldn't have been helpful in this situation. So I go to Costco, I'm filming. I had changed my cell phone settings to 4K because I was using it for screenshots for like photos, to like take video and then take screenshots for photos, for Instagram. And that uses a lot more like battery and stuff. So I was filming around the store, and then all of a sudden my phone went black, and I was like, did my phone just die? And it did. So I had turned it back on. It came back on. It must have not fully died. So it came back on and it was like, you have 2%. And then shortly after, it died again before I could even put it in like power saver mode. So I have no charger. I'm at Costco. I'm in Mexico. I speak Spanish transactionally. Obviously, we're practicing. When the boy gets here, we'll take some in-person lessons as well. And I was talking to my Uncle Miguel about this when he came to Texas to visit. My Uncle Miguel is from Guanajuato, and he lives in Colorado, where we used to live. And he was talking about how he thinks it takes around 3 years to become fluent if you're not like in an immersive class. He's like, the first year you like learn a little bit, and then he said when he was learning English in Colorado, like where I grew up, he went to like an elementary school and they had Spanish or English classes at night, and he said the teacher told him you learn one word every day that like becomes a part of your memory. So in a year you learn 365 words, in 2 years, etc., etc. So he thinks it takes like 3 years to become fluent. So I speak enough Spanish to say like, my phone's not working, like can you call me an Uber, that kind of thing. So luckily at Costco, that's the one place that you'll see some Americans or some English speakers, because Merida is not like an overly touristy place. So there are people that speak English, but like not a ton. And like if you were in like Puerto Vallarta or even Playa del Carmen or anywhere, Cancun, places where tourists are all the time. So I had to ask a fair amount of strangers if they had like Uber on their phone to call me Uber. And then I finally met this one couple. I think they're from like Australia. They were waiting for a Didi, which is another rideshare service here. So they called me an Uber, and they also had a battery pack. So they let me charge my phone. It got to 4%. I had called an Uber on their phone, but it was 20 minutes away. And they were gonna be leaving, obviously, because their Didi was gonna get there before that. And I was like, Uber here, it's crazy. Like if it's 20 minutes, it's likely that the driver will cancel and you'll get a different driver. So since my phone had 4% and it has my like location memorized and everything, I just called one. It was 6 minutes away and it picked me up, and my phone died like as soon as I got in the car, which is fine because it only needs to like pick you up for the ride or whatever. My boyfriend wasn't happy about that situation. It was fine, I was fine. And in hindsight, I probably could have just gone in Costco and charged my phone, because a lot of people here have Android phones. So it's rare for me to find someone that has like an Apple charger unless they're a foreigner, at least in Merida. Like most of my friends, the people I know here that are from here, have Android phones. But Costco sells iPhones, so I probably could have just plugged it into the display thing. But the long story of that is I've been very on top of charging my phone, and I don't take my charger thing out of my purse anymore. So I have a Tech Sneak. They sent me this like 6 years ago. I spilled coffee on it probably 4 years ago. I don't know. It's just a little pink battery pack. And then I bought this when I was here last time. So I've been keeping these in my purse so that I do not get stranded somewhere else without a way to get home. And it's crazy because I was trying to use my watch. Like this has happened to me before, but like in the United States. So usually I would just use my watch and call my boyfriend. So I was trying to text my boyfriend, and I had texted him from my watch a couple of times saying like, hey, my phone died, will you call me an Uber? But they weren't going to him, and I think it's because here I have T-Mobile and I have like the Magenta Max Plus account or whatever it's called, and you get unlimited calls in Mexico, but you only get 5G up to 5 megabytes or something, I don't know, 5 something. And then once that runs out, you drop down to 3G, which is not strong enough to like make my watch work here if it's not connected to my phone. So that was my fun adventure at almost getting stranded at Costco. I'd say it took me about 20 minutes, and I probably talked to about, there's 1, 2, maybe 4 people, 4 to 5 people to get a ride. Some people thought I was crazy, I'm sure. Most people didn't. A lot of them were retirees that lived down by the beach, and they didn't even know what Uber was. Like one guy was like, yeah, I'll call you one, what's the number? And I was like, you know, sir, just you have a great day. You know, it's so confusing to explain. And like I said, like when you're out and about, if you don't have a local phone, it's not like great. Like there's this one lady, she's like, oh, I'll just download it. But the download was just taking forever. So that was an adventure. I'm technically an introvert, but I'm also like outgoing a little bit. So I'm not afraid to talk to people. And it's so funny because one of the guys, he didn't speak very much English. I speak not a lot of Spanish, but he understood what I was saying. He just didn't have Uber on his phone. And he was, his daughter speaks English though, because a lot of the schools in Mexico now are starting to teach English because kids will want to go abroad to college in some cases and things like that. And it's just a good skill to have, I guess, to be multilingual. So he was telling his daughter Daniela to tell me in English what he was saying. Because some words like here in the Yucatan specifically are not Spanish. They're a bit like Yucatecan. They're like derived from the Mayan language. So like when I'm talking to, for instance, my realtor, Elena, I can understand every word she says because she's from Mexico City. So she speaks Spanish like my friends and my uncle and the people I grew up with. But in the Yucatan, Spanish sounds different. So he was trying to tell his daughter Daniela to tell me, and it's so funny because I had to go to Costco again for waters, and I saw him again, and I was like, in Spanish obviously, you're Daniela's dad, and he's like, yeah, hi. It was sweet. Anyhow, I'm gonna finish drinking my coffee. Let's see what percent my phone is on. Probably not enough. I'm listening to the I'm All In podcast with Luke Danes. What's his name? Scott Patterson. Because I'm obsessed with Gilmore Girls. I have 70%. I'm gonna try to get it to at least 80. Then I'll have my charger and I'll be ready to head out. I'll probably be doing a lot of walking. So I'm gonna wear my Converse, the walking Converse. I don't know if you guys have seen these. I'll go grab them and show you, hold on. They're Converse, but they're like, kind of look like a platform, but they're super cushy, like walking. And since I have flat feet, these are very comfortable for me, but they still have a bit of an arch. So yeah, I really like them. And I wish I would have gotten all white, but I was kind of in a rush before we left because like when we had initially decided we were gonna like spend a month here to decide if we wanted to live here, the plan wasn't for me to come back with a boy. I was supposed to stay here and I was gonna come back at a different time, but I ended up going home with him because I was kind of nervous to stay by myself, and then I came back and I felt fine. But so I had ordered those before I left because I was leaving in like 5 days and I didn't think that the white ones would get to my parents' house in time because shipping was saying it was gonna get there like the day I left or the day after I left, and I just didn't want to chance it. The light pink ones are fine. I might get the white ones because I do really like them as a walking shoe, and they're cute because they look like a little platform, you know? So yeah, I'm gonna wear those, and I'm just gonna wear this dress. This coffee is making me a little bit like, ooh, like jittery. I think I just did not eat enough to have 2 shots of espresso right now. I brewed them as lungo shots so that they would like fill the cup, which usually dilutes it like quite a bit, but she's strong. Ooh. Beach lunch, why not? So I've had about 20 people offer me massages. I already got one, or otherwise I might be up for it. Now I'm gonna find some place to grab lunch. I don't know if you can see in the distance, there's a cruise ship here today. So it's super touristy. It's Tuesday. They usually only come on Tuesday and Wednesday. There's like a website you can look at to see what days the cruise ships come. I didn't look before because if I did, I probably wouldn't have come on a touristy day, but I'm still gonna grab lunch and enjoy.
Todo tiene un propósito y dejarme será solo uno más. Siempre a medias no he logrado encontrar mi otra mitad. El tiempo dirá, el tiempo dirá. Y cuando la encuentre de ti no me voy a acordar. El día que me falte tu piel, ¿qué será? ¿Qué será de mí? No seas parte de mi amanecer. ¿Qué será? ¿Qué será de mí? Ahora con quién voy a compartir toda.
It's nice out. Nothing sounds better than that, right? The sea. Not the baby crying, but the sea. Alright, I ordered a hamburger with no bun. It has shrimp on it, which shall be interesting. And I also ordered just a natural guacamole, even though I had guacamole for breakfast. But, you know, when in Rome, eat avocados. I didn't even bring a swimsuit because I just planned to have lunch, but now I regret that decision, and I wish that I had brought or worn a swimsuit under my clothes, but it's okay. Maybe I'll just go dip my toesies in the water in a little bit, but for now, I'm just gonna sit and enjoy. This is lovely. Like, it feels nice, there's shade, there's a breeze, and it's a Tuesday. I love that this is my Tuesday this week. Is it Tuesday? Yeah, it's Tuesday. So Merida is off of the Gulf, so it's not as blue as, say, Cancun or Playa del Carmen, but it's still lovely. There are some beaches a little bit west of us, like Sisal, that we went to last time, that are a little bluer, but I don't mind the Gulf. It is this time of year, though, when it's like a bit more mud and seaweed. Some times of the year, it looks really beautiful. Progreso has like a very long pier, so you know, most cruise ships you can just walk off and go straight to your destination. Here you have to go all the way. Hola, buenas tardes. Oh, no gracias. I've driven all the way down this pier. Gracias.
Esta es salsa picante por sus deseas.
Gracias, Luis.
Provecho.
Noches húmedas, ahora quién me va a dar los besos como tú los das. Todo es una ilusión y eso lo verás. Tú amabas a Nico pero nunca a Nicolás. Tú eras la oveja mala del rebaño. Tu vicio a la fama sí me hizo daño. Tantas promesas fueron por el caño, porque lo único que cumplí son años. Chica, si te vas.
I never think anything's spicy, so we'll see. Okay, spicy test, let's see. No es pica. No pica. Burger with shrimp and veggies and sauces. I don't think this is beef though. I'm pretty sure it's turkey because they had a burger de res, which is red meat, and I just got like the regular one, so I think it's turkey. It's a shrimp burger. Not a burger with shrimp. It's a burger made with shrimp, and it has bacon. It's really good. I like it. I wouldn't have gotten guacamole if I knew this came with guacamole though. I didn't fully read the description because it wasn't printed very well, you know. The words were kind of hard to see. It was good. I made it back home. That was lovely. I enjoyed that so much. I need to go to the store and get a comb. I still have like bald spots. We'll deal with that at a different time. The doctor's gonna come in a couple of weeks, do all my blood work so that I have a primary care physician here. But I'm gonna do my hair tomorrow. We'll see. If it turns out bad, I might just end up getting it done by someone else. Hopefully the air conditioner noise isn't too much. But overall, I really enjoyed my birthday. I'm glad that I just stayed in and hung out on my birthday because it was a pretty emotional day. I definitely cried a lot. Even on my way to get my massage, I cried. Like, I was trying not to. I was like, I don't want the Uber to be like, why is this girl sobbing in my backseat? It was just an emotional day. My first birthday in a very long time. Obviously not hearing from my dad. And I should probably call and check on my mom too, because he would call her every year and say, thank you for my daughter and thank you for taking care of her. She was telling that story at his funeral, actually, so I should probably check on mom. It's the first time on my birthday that she hasn't heard from him too. Obviously my mom's happily married and has my stepdad and stuff, but you know, co-parenting, you always care. Maybe I shouldn't say always. A lot of people care about the person that they birth a child with, regardless of if their relationship ends up working out. But yeah, I'm in better spirits today and yesterday. I really enjoyed getting to binge watch The Walking Dead. It's getting good, because I felt like a few seasons of The Walking Dead were pretty boring, but now it's getting good again. So we had a nice binge last night, a virtual binge. My boyfriend couldn't come down here because while I was in the US, we went and got his visa, and that's for his residency. So the way that like specific type of visa works, it's a one-time entry into the country. So if he came for my birthday, he would have to get all of his residency stuff done while he was here, and he had like work and stuff. It just wouldn't work out that way, because sometimes appointments can be reasonable, but sometimes they're like 30 days out. So if he came for my birthday, he wouldn't be able to leave and come back. So he is entering, I think, January 28th or 29th. So we did a virtual date. And he sent me some cash to do some stuff, you know. But yeah, that was so relaxing. I feel so refreshed, and like that was exactly what I needed, was like a nice beach lunch. The shrimp burger was really good. The service was great. The guac was not as good as mine, but good. I didn't end up eating all of it. I should have brought it, but I already have like 2 more avocados I need to eat here and guacamole that I made, so I didn't. And I was nice and full after my shrimp burger and the bit of guac that I had. So yeah, thanks for joining me for my birthday weekend, my new year. Happy New Year to me. 34. Finally. I thought I was 34 last year, but I wasn't. So I was like, I'm turning 35, and my mom's like, no, you're not. So I'm only turning 34. And I hope it's a great year. I have good feelings about this year. I did one of those like silly, there's like a crossword puzzle going around, and it's like the first 4 words that you see will be like your intention for next year. And mine was lessons, which we know I love those, connection, health, and breakthrough. So those were my 4 words, my affirmations for the year, I think is what it said on the little like chain thing that's going around on Instagram and stuff. So thank you guys. I will talk to you next week. Get out there and love life. Don't forget to check out Audible if you haven't already. 30-day free trial for new subscribers, new members. And thanks to Audible for sponsoring this video, and I will see you guys next week.
Ahora quién me va a dar los besos como tú los das. Todo es una ilusión y eso lo verás. Tú amabas a Nico pero nunca a Nicolás. Tú eras la oveja mala del rebaño. Tu vicio a la fama sí me hizo daño. Tantas promesas fueron por el caño, porque lo único que cumplí son años. Chica, si te vas y luego me quieres ver, eso nunca pasará. Prefiero otra mujer. Chica, si te vas y juegas otro papel que nunca te quedará, como eso de serme fiel.